I felt as though there was a hand trying to push me down.
It was arson. It was started on purpose.
Now that they're planning on tearing the building down?
This has been more activity.
Definitely.
Oh, somebody's just pulled my hair.
I really feel very angry. And it's building.
This week, the rescue mediums visit the town of Barrie and the soon-to-be-demolished Slated nightclub. But the ghosts have no intention of leaving.
There is something here or somebody here that may be trapped or just hasn't completely finished their place on Earth.
When something wants us to know that they're around, the glass will come straight out and straight down. At that point, I'll start to feel like I'm being completely observed and watched.
The rescue mediums are on their way to investigate. Jackie and Christine are internationally renowned psychics who spend their days and nights showing wayward spirits into the light.
Coming down the stairs, I felt as though there was a hand trying to push me down. So I grabbed on the railing with both my hands and sidestepped the rest of the way. Ever since then, I've been petrified to come down here. I felt like I was in harm's way.
The rescue mediums have been given no knowledge whatsoever of the place they are about to visit.
Wonder what it is.
Big bird on a diet.
Even the name of the town has been kept secret until now.
All points lead to Barrie.
But days earlier, they did have some interesting premonitions.
Got a few things like this to do with the theatre.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to a theatre or is
there's
a
link
theatre connection.
with a theatre, yeah.
Yeah.
Something to do with construction and buildings, or some building that's maybe not in such good repair these days.
Well, we'll soon find out.
Right.
As another form of premonition, they have created these psychic drawings of what they expect to encounter on their visit.
Scary apparition with mad staring eyes.
Tell me that's not in a corridor.
Well, it
please.
is, yes.
I knew you were going to say
I
that.
ain't walking down that corridor.
I knew you were going to say
I'll be
that.
pushing you first. There you go.
You usually do, yes.
This way, yeah?
20.
Armed with their premonitions, the rescue mediums get closer to their destination and closer to what Carl has asked them to come for.
You believe that there is a presence here that needs to be released into the afterworld.
Oh, nice weather for dogs. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing? I'm Carl.
Hi, Carl. I'm Jackie.
Jackie.
Hi, Carl and Chris.
Okay, nice to meet you.
We
Come on
found
in.
your theatre.
Oh, well, welcome. Welcome. Come on in and we'll take a seat and have a chat.
Jackie and Christine are the rescue mediums, psychics who make house calls. But with this nightclub scheduled for demolition, it could be last call.
No, it's just that now that they're planning on tearing the building down, we feel that there's a need to send the spirits onto the afterlife.
Have you noticed since you found out that it's going to be pulled down, have you noticed there's been more activity?
Definitely, definitely. My patrons, their mood swings have definitely changed in the last 3
That's
4
interesting.
weeks. We just thought it'd be nice to have some answers and kind of put everybody and everything at peace if we could.
Okay, so we're going to have a look around and see what we can find.
Okay.
If we need you, we'll shout. You'll hear us scream if there's something we don't like.
I'll come running.
Be comforting. So we're going to start downstairs in the
I
basement?
think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The rescue mediums descend into the nightclub's basement,
Panic and fear.
where they powerfully sense the remnants of an ancient tragedy.
I really feel very angry.
The rescue mediums have been called to the soon-to-be-demolished Slated nightclub in the town of Barrie.
And have you noticed there's been more activity?
Definitely.
A bar where cocktails and wine are not the only spirits flowing. Jackie and Christine begin their investigation in the basement, where the nightclub staff have reported witnessing most of the activity.
I won't go down to the basement in the back. I don't like that area at all. There's a lot of fear in that area.
I feel very confused. I'm really confused.
As the rescue mediums tour the hallway, Christine has a vision.
I can see like a haze down here, you know, like
As if you
smoke
can't-
filled, yeah.
The rescue mediums are drawn further into the basement where the psychic haze becomes thicker.
Are you feeling really warm? Because I'm feeling incredibly warm.
Yes.
You know when there's a lot of people together and there's like a fear, and it's not the smell of the bodies, it's the fear you can smell.
Yeah.
That sort of feeling.
Jackie senses the ghostly residue of a previous tragedy.
Panic and
Panic and fear.
fear.
Yeah. I feel very... Oh, somebody's just pulled my hair.
A spirit has made direct contact with Jackie.
There's like a sharp tug at the back of me.
Is there any sense of male, female, or?
I don't know. I've no
No.
idea at this point.
Right.
That's the first time I've felt anything really sort of definite.
This is not the first time a spirit has made its presence known.
Well, one night me and my friend were down at the bar. She's from Toronto, and she didn't believe me about the stories about the basement stuff. She thought it was pretty creepy, and she wanted to see it. So we had come down here, and I told her right off the bat, I'm like, the biggest problem I have is behind this door. She came right up to the door, and she went to open it, and as soon as I said, don't open that door, everything up top here, the wires, the pipes, everything just started shaking, and she just ran and left me down here. I don't even know what's behind there, but it scares the crap out of me.
Jackie and Christine are also sensing some poltergeist activity.
Like a hissing noise. Like somebody going tss, or
Really?
maybe a fire. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ow!
What's that?
Oh. Oh, I felt something's in my eye, something stabbed me in the eye.
Although too early to know the spirit's intent, it is certainly becoming more aggressive.
A really sharp jab.
It's a bit watery.
Is it?
Yeah.
That wasn't very nice, was it?
No.
The rescue mediums continue their investigation of the basement and are pulled towards what might be the haunting's epicenter.
Tell you what, you can feel the heat again, can't you?
Yeah.
Do you feel as though your lungs are heavy here as well? Because I feel as though...
Yes. Yeah. And I'm definitely getting the...
With the smoke. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sort of hits you there, doesn't it?
It's
just... Yeah.
And the back of my throat is already...
They say right at the very back, and then
Yeah.
it sort of hits you in your lungs, and you can feel that.
Yeah.
Jackie and Christine feel the pungent effect of the smoke.
Well, we'll fill it with light, and then
Okay.
if anybody needs our help, then sure they'll
You can come forward.
As the rescue mediums fill the room with light, the spirit comes forward and brings a message.
I just got this incredible anger with it.
Yeah.
I really feel very angry. And it's building and building.
The rescue mediums will make their way to the main floor, where they will be contacted by a new spirit.
What you build here, he will haunt it.
And he comes with a warning. The rescue mediums have been called to the C'est La Vie nightclub, a soon-to-be demolished building in the heart of the town of Barrie. They have sensed the remnants of an old tragedy.
Panic and fear.
Fear.
Yeah.
And they have uncovered a restless spirit.
Definitely have somebody with us who would have known this place like the back of his hand, and
Yeah.
male, and this is, I call, strange.
If anybody needs our help, you can come forward at any time.
The only thing I got, Jack, is I saw a man with his, in a white shirt with the sleeves rolled up.
Right.
And there's a strong feeling of having to get something from down here.
So we're pretty certain he's connected to the fire.
I don't think he's, yeah, and he's not trapped.
And he's not
He's
trapped.
not trapped.
Okay.
He's just putting the conditions and telling his story. And
Perhaps
it was
the
arson.
smoke.
It was arson.
Ah.
It was started on purpose,
Right.
definitely.
Okay.
The rescue mediums have identified the angry spirit in the basement. But another ghost awaits.
There's more.
And there's
I can
more?
feel, yes,
Yeah.
there's. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
there's much more.
Yeah. Yeah. Spirit are waiting for something, almost as if they might be waiting for something. It's like an anticipation, really.
Oh.
We'll see.
Jackie and Christine continue their investigation on the nightclub's main floor, where it seems they are being followed by a second spirit.
You know that sound that we keep hearing?
Did you just?
I did.
So did I.
I did.
It was like a,
It's a... Yeah, there's definitely...
a
But it's
sighing
a male.
groan,
That's
yeah.
a male.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
He's definitely following us about, I think.
Yeah, that sicky feeling.
Stop, yeah.
Awful, yeah. Get that a lot.
The rescue mediums move into the main hallway and closer to the spirit's intent. The spirit begins to communicate with Christine.
I feel that all of the spirits are angry about this, but he's talking for himself,
Right, okay.
okay? He's just saying, I don't care what you do. You know, if you knock this place down,
It's not gonna
I'm
make
not
any
gonna
difference.
go, you know, I am not gonna take it lying down. That no matter what, whatever what you build here, he will haunt it, no matter what it is. He will not leave it.
He's quite a strong character.
He's a
though.
very strong character, yeah. And yeah, that's it.
The sad spirit the rescue mediums have encountered is giving them a warning that this building's history should never be forgotten. With his message shared, the rescue mediums feel the need to identify the second spirit.
Do you know what? Here, waves of sickness, like a cancer condition or a wasting disease. Waves of sickness, and I'm wanting to hold.
Yes.
This is a male who would have been here, been a part of this, as though he's sort of like still keeping his eye on the place to make sure that everybody here is okay. But the illness would have been...
Well, actually, if you think about that, the fact that it's being knocked down and all these things, he would be concerned if he had something to do with this place.
A feeling as though he would be part of this and wouldn't want this to be happening. You know, that's how it feels, and that's why they've got the sadness there.
Just a very
Sadness.
sad, yeah, a great sadness.
Yeah. Okay. Let's fill everything full of light anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to have to sit down, Chris, because I'm a bit shaky, to be quite honest.
Jackie and Christine unite their psychic forces to help this sad spirit into the light.
Filling every bit of this building full of light.
The protective male spirit finally passes through to the other side. Will his promise to return and haunt this land be fulfilled?
A little bit controversial in parts, but they're not always all that smooth, are
No,
they? You know,
no,
these things
no.
happen.
No, I feel okay with that.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Okay.
What was the ancient tragedy, and who was the male spirit that Jackie and Christine helped into the light? The rescue mediums sit down with Carl and his staff to provide the answers.
Wow, it's amazing.
The rescue mediums have been called to this nightclub in the town of Barrie to clear it of its spirits before a scheduled demolition.
I do believe that there is presence here that needs to be released into the afterworld.
Now, with the addition of independent research, Jackie and Christine sit down with the owner and his staff to discuss their findings.
Well, we've done the investigation now, and we've got more than one ghost here. Do you remember when we first came in and we'd said that it was a theatre?
Nice to meet you.
Found your theatre.
Oh, well, welcome.
And it was so nice to come and see, oh gosh, your theatre is a theatre. I've got a few things like this to do with the theatre.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to a theatre or is
there's
a
a link
theatre connection.
with a theatre. This is a sketch that was done. I'm getting a bit of now and a bit of then.
In 1896, the building now housing C'est La Vie nightclub was an opera theatre, boasting acts such as the Marx Brothers and productions like Romeo and Juliet and Faust. But by 1926, there was a tragedy.
Before we came in, or as soon as we came into the building, we both felt as though we were choking.
And I'm definitely getting
With the smoke, yeah. I started feeling that up the top of the stairs.
Yeah. This has been confirmed now that one of the fires started in the basement.
The Opera House was ravaged by a fire on November the 6th, 1926, and the entire second and third levels were completely destroyed.
It was arson.
Ah.
It was started on purpose,
Right.
definitely. And it was definitely arson. Yeah.
The local newspaper had reported that it was arson that caused the fire, and the arsonist was believed to be Charles Butcher, the leaseholder of the Opera House at that time.
Who apparently came back into the building to retrieve a coat.
Butcher was seen returning to the blaze and became the primary suspect. But what of the other spirit from the nightclub's main floor?
When we were here and doing the investigation, a gentleman came to us just at the top end of the room, and he made us aware of the fact that he'd been ill through a cancer type condition, and he kept holding his head. Waves of sickness, like a cancer condition or a wasting disease, waves of sickness.
Well, that was my partner that I started this business with, and actually 6 weeks after we opened, he was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and he was going through a rough period while we were opening because they could not determine what it was, and then when it did happen, it was very quick.
Walter Strompel purchased C'est La Vie with Carl in 2002. Unfortunately, 6 weeks after the club opened, Walter was diagnosed with cancer and passed away soon afterwards.
Well, he wants you to know that he still loves you very, very much, and you have all of his support. And he was here, he loves the place, he loves everything you're doing. He wants you to be happy.
Mm-hmm. He always did. He was a good friend.
He's making his presence known for that reason.
Yeah.
The rescue mediums have one last surprise for the staff, a spirit who has come to say hello.
And I've had a lady that's been driving me nuts at night for about 3 nights. She says her name is Elizabeth, but she's more precise with Christine. She said it's Elizabeth known as Betty. And she kept saying, I want to have my picture drawn. So I asked Christine, as this is what we do sometimes, if she would draw this lady if I described her. And this is the lady she's drawn.
Yeah,
Gregory.
that's
That's my great nana.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
cheekbone.
Got such a
Wow.
lovely smile.
Wow.
Oh, that's her. That is
Say
her.
hello. She knew you were going to be here.
This lady has been interrupting my sleep for the last 3 nights.
Sorry. Wow. It's amazing.
So, these are the ghosts that haunt your theatre. And they're all here to support you.
that's amazing. I thank you for all the information. It's
You're very welcome.
It's- on a lighter note, this is a bar. How about we go and have a drink and toast job well done?
You're my favourite guy in the whole world.
We're taking this guy home with us.
This is our favourite kind of spirit.
Lead us to the
Mine
bar.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Jackie and Christine share one last drink at C'est La Vie and say goodbye to Carl, the nightclub's owner.
Hi.
Thanks very much for coming, and I hope to see you in our new place.
Oh, that would be nice.
yeah, we're coming back.
Open invitation, we hope.
You're always welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
This is the worst part, isn't it?
It certainly is. Yeah, well, this is the best part, but it's the worst part as well, yeah.
But you know what they say?
What's that? Ah.
C'est la vie. Charles.